Welcome everyone to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is our speed batch paint through of War of the Rings expansion set called Warriors of Middle-earth. And I'm just unpacking these 6 new factions that we get here and get ready to painting them. So we've got the hillmen, we've got the spiders, we've got the deadmen, we've got ents, eagles, and the corsairs. So I'm getting these put on the boards here. I'm going to hit them with a quick primer. Actually, the primer I have for this ended up just being a flat red kind of primer. I ran out of my flat black that I usually use, but I figured this will be a good middle color. It sort of fits with a dark gray that you might use sometimes. You figure the ents, the corsairs or wooden ships, the hillmen, and the eagles all can be easily painted with a brownish red color. And actually it's flat, so it's really easy to paint over. And actually the spiders, it works out fine for the spiders as well. So yeah, so you'll see how it looks once I get these sprayed up. But just hitting them with a light coat, turning them around. I'm not overspraying them. I kind of undercoat some of these minis just to make sure that I don't get them too gloppy. And then you can always cover it up with the first base coat of your paints. So yeah, another one of the criticisms that I had heard about these miniatures from War of the Rings that a lot of people have problems with them being gummy, which I haven't run into. So I'll kind of walk you through how I paint them and why mine aren't gummy. I also store mine in separate boxes, so you can see I've got them all primed here. They just got this brownish red, kind of a brick red brown color prime. It's a flat prime, and I'll just start with this. And I really just let it dry until it's tacky, maybe like about 20 minutes. Not that long. You can see on some of the eagle wings, I kind of didn't paint them. So I'm going to just go through some colors here. I got a Citadel blue and a Tamaya blue. Got a light green. Got a red earth brown, a flat white, a flat black. An iron black. This is a kind of a deck tan, it's called, but it's kind of like a light gray. It's a little brownish of a gray, but desert yellow, and then for some flesh tone for the hillmen. So you can see I just did a quick test painting here of the eagle, just to get a base coat on it. I just used that desert yellow, a little yellow for the beak, and a light blue with a white mix. I hit the spiders with an iron black, which is kind of a deep gray. Corsairs, I just hit them with some red for the main ships. Red with a little touch of brown in it, just to kind of darken it up. Ents, I just did a kind of a brushing with green, and left some of the undercoat browns shine through to show that root system and the bark details. I kind of just left it as a brushing. I hit these with a mix of green, yellow, and that deck tan, and I use that deck tan to kind of get that glowing color. I'll probably hit those with a blue wash. And here's the hillmen. I haven't started these yet. I'm still thinking about what to do for the palette, but I'll probably go with earth tones for these. Okay, so after the first base coats, you can see I've got eagles, the ents, the dead men, the corsairs, all started here. And next I'm going to go into some of these flesh tones for the... Oh no, actually I'm going to paint the sails. I'm painting the sails here for the corsair ships. I'm using that deck tan color. So it is a lightish... It's kind of a grayish beige, right? It's like a very light beige that's almost a gray. And I think it takes the washes really nice, especially the Reichland Flesh Brown. Just kind of a quick slash on it. Now these sails are nice because they've got some texture lines that'll take a wash real well. So I'm just slapping the paint on these and then kind of going forward with them. The next ones so you can kind of see what they look like with the red boat and then the sails. I've also got the rest of the ents painted and gone in and done another brushing, another coat on the eagles and the dead men. Have got a wash on them. I used a blue wash on those. Now I'm going through the hillmen and just painting their flesh. They've got their legs, arms, and faces exposed, so I'm just hitting those with flesh, and then I'll go through and do a khaki over their quilted armor, and that'll kind of give them that earth tone. And I'll probably hit the beards up with black or dark brown. They've got axes that I'll hit in a silver, and I'll probably base them just with an earth tone color just to kind of get them covered. I'll also do a Reichland shade on those. And I'm rebasing these. I'm hitting up the eagles now with a sky gray in a dry brush. So I'm dry brushing the eagles, and the feathers make it very easy to dry brush. I'll also hit those with a wash to really make the colors pounce. So really at this point, here's the wash I'm going to use. Probably at this point, I'm only a few hours into this painting of elapsed time, and obviously that includes the drying time too. So this is sort of like this is a Sunday paint through of the Warriors of Middle-earth War of the Rings expansion set. So yeah, so while I get these washes on the hillmen, guys, go ahead and check out our other links. We've got tons of paint-through videos on the channel if you're interested. We've got playthrough of War of the Rings. We're also getting into Joan of Arc and A Song of Ice and Fire, both from a hobby point of view of the miniatures and also tabletop play. I will probably get a War of the Rings using these new minis up in the next coming weeks. So if you guys can ring the bell, you'll get notified with that. And if you like what we're doing here, not only can you like and subscribe, leave comments below. Go check out our Patreon, and we've also got a bookstore. Our channel's not monetized, so we appreciate your support. So here's a quick flyby. All of the base coats and washes first round have been done. I'm going to go back over and do some details on these, and then get them ready for a clear coat at the end. But first we'll do some last sort of touch-ups. For example, with the hillmen, I have to grab the wooden axe handles and the spears. With the Corsair ships, I've got to grab the flags on the top. And with the Ents, I want to do another wash across those. But yeah, I like how they're coming out here, and I'm getting them prepped for the clear coat. I'm going to use a flat clear coat on these. I always use the clear coat on my Cthulhu Death May Die minis, but for some reason with War of the Rings, I like them to have that flat, that matte clear coat finish. It just makes them look kind of nice, and it works. So yeah, guys, I will just take a light spraying on these. I rotate them, and then again, I don't let them, just get them tacky to the touch, and then I take them off the board. And I did the third board also of the rest of the minis, including the Dead Men and the Eagles. Okay, so yeah, just as we pack up here, I'll get into some hero shots, and you can take a look at what we've got here. So here's a fly-in over these. I'm pretty happy with the way these turned out. It's a sort of a Sunday afternoon paint through. Got our Dead Men. You've got our eagles there right behind them, and our Ents behind them. Really like the way these eagles came out, and with those blue bases, kind of gives them that idea like they're flying. I'm looking forward to getting these on the table. I think it'll be our season 3 or 4 of War of the Rings. So guys, I look forward to getting these on the table, and if you ring that bell, you'll get notified. Obviously, if you subscribe, you'll get the feed, and you'll see when we have War of the Rings content. We've also got other combat videos out there. If you're into Conan, Joan of Arc, like I mentioned, A Song of Ice and Fire, we've got a lot of gameplay out there on those. So go check them out, and I'll leave you guys with the hero shots, and thanks for watching, and talk to you soon. Take care.